what I have learned during COVID-19. You should never count on people changing for the better, but sometimes they do, and you need to be open to that. I miss being inches away from people who I'm drinking coffee with. I live alone. I pretty much work alone. I do a lot of writing in my work. I do a lot of writing even in my play. I'm not afraid to talk to myself, but when you talk to yourself for a long time, your interlocutor can become alienated, even hostile to your ordinary self. Being afraid of illness, of being broke, and of war is enervating and exhausting. The telephone has a blessed power to heal the spirit when you talk to friends and kinfolk. I know very little about how my neighbors feel and love and think and fear. I have learned how the people I usually counted on to be patriotic don't care about patriotism, just white supremacy. Very little progress has been made in racial understanding, to my appearance, since 1964. How nurturing and sustaining the support of friends over the internet is. I've learned that the political problems that I worried about for decades were to a very great extent the wrong problems. Much of our political landscape is dominated by great, heaving, evil institutions. An old man needs very few haircuts if he's not afraid to look like Steve Bannon. You can end up getting very fat if you give up physical recreations and stay home practically all the time. A lack of mental ease in our society has gotten to be almost universal. My son is in the flower of youth. His problems are different from mine, almost antithetical to mine. But COVID and bad government appear to me to have burdened him greatly, as they burden me. I have learned how really bad rich lawyers with good reputations and world historical clients can be. I already knew about the salutary effect of good lawyering. People in the false outrage business have worn me out. I'm tired of them. I am sick of them. I have a little sympathy for people who don't know how to be men and women when the ways of earning a living have changed so much in the last few generations. It's amazing how some bad criminals have kept their game going for decades with hardly any bad material consequences to themselves. Now, in my work as a criminal lawyer, I've encountered some professional criminals. The low quality of professionalism among professional criminals whose work has been profiled in the news the last few months, the last year, very much surprising to me. Hearing educated, well-intentioned public figures speak does not just make me happy, it relaxes my body. Boring press briefings are delightful. I love liberal democracy, free polity, and reliable public institutions.